Hello and a very warm welcome to a new video here on my channel here at Comic. Today I'd like to introduce you to the brand new Reolink Solar Floodlight Cam. This isn't a camera in the traditional sense for monitoring the garden, but rather a motion detector with two high-performance LED floodlights. Motion detection is done either optically via this 2K camera module or the PIR sensor, which is built directly into the camera. The lighting unit is individually adjustable with these two LED floodlights, which can be set to all sorts of different color spectrums. You can set the brightness individually, and the special thing about this model is you don't need a power supply. You can hang this thing anywhere the sun can reach it somehow. And not just directly, but indirectly as well. Because the built-in solar panel here on the camera catches every ray of sun and provides a full day of runtime with just 1 hour of sun per day. At least that's what the ads promise. I'm going to test the camera. I'll install the camera here on my testing grounds to show you then, is this thing really that good and is it worth the money? If you're interested in that, then definitely stay tuned, because that's exactly what this video is about. Let's get to the unboxing of the Reolink Solar Floodlight Cam. The camera is small and inconspicuous and therefore fits into this little box. With it, you get the usual instruction manual and the security stickers. You get a USB cable with it from USB-A to USB-C. With this, you can charge the light at home inside your apartment at any time. There are corresponding openings on the bottom here for that, where you can connect the USB plug. This way you can power the camera even without the solar panel. Additionally, there are a few screws for mounting, and of course the wall mount, which is simply screwed into the back. This bracket is fixed to the wall, and then the camera can be adjusted up, down, sideways, left or right as needed. The lights on the side are also flexibly movable. You can also adjust those accordingly. What you don't get with it is an SD card to store the data that the camera records. You could also insert the SD card down here on the back if you like. The slot is only protected by a rubber cover for waterproofing. It's not theft proof. This means the camera should definitely be installed where the card can't be stolen. Or you can record the data additionally at home, for example on the Home Hub or Home Hub Pro. Alternatively, of course, on the SD card. Either you just use cards from a famous brand manufacturer, or you go directly for Reolink's own cards. If you need help deciding, feel free to check the description below the video. I'll link all the accessories there, and then you can see for yourself where the differences are in terms of price or performance. The camera offers a 2K resolution, so 4 megapixels, which is absolutely sufficient for a door camera. For monitoring a whole property, it would probably be far too little for me personally. In my opinion, that's where it starts, at 4K or higher. Additionally, you have a viewing angle that is the diagonal from left to right of 150 degrees. That's quite a lot. Most security cameras are usually between 90 and 110 degrees. So this camera can definitely do a bit more. The solar panel, which is permanently installed on top and cannot be installed at a different angle relative to the camera, has a power output of 3 watts. That's sufficient for the camera, but it still needs enough light to charge the camera reliably. The battery being charged there has 7,800 mAh. According to the manufacturer, this Reolink lamp unit, will easily last for 3 months without needing to be recharged externally again. The lighting is at 1000 lumens. I think that's also a pretty good performance. I'll check tonight to see how bright the floodlight actually gets. I'm going to install the camera on my test track now. There's no direct sunlight there, because my test cameras all hang under a small canopy to be extra protected. That's where I'll install it. And if you're now saying, okay, the camera, I'm definitely interested in that. I want to monitor my entrance area. I want, upon motion detection, whether it's a burglar or just so I can easily get to my front door at night, to have a decent light. But the lighting, the sunlight, it just doesn't fit. Then you have the option to connect an additional optional solar panel. Those are also available from Reolink. I got myself an additional panel right away. It looks like this. You can then simply install these parts anywhere. With this bracket, the panel is screwed tight at the back and aligned towards the sun. And you have a 4-meter long cable attached to simply optimize the solar power of this lamp. By then connecting this solar panel to the USB port on the back, I'll have to see how stylish it looks with the cable. I'm going to test it with the integrated unit first. By installing and setting up the camera there, and then seeing if it really works that well as a motion detector with lighting and camera unit. By the way, before you install the camera in any hard-to-reach places, you should set it up in your app first. Because to set up the camera in the app, you need the QR code, and that's printed on the back of the camera. You just open the app and press the plus sign in the top right corner. The scanner dialog opens, and you can then simply scan the camera or scan this QR code. Afterwards, you'll be asked if you want to operate the camera as a standalone or directly with your Home Hub or Home Hub Pro. The camera probably won't run on the NVR because it doesn't support battery versions. I generally recommend that you always run the camera as a standalone. This means it's accessed directly in the client within the app. Afterwards, you can still integrate it into your Home Hub. You then have it available twice in the app and in the client. The advantage, in my opinion, is that all functions are still directly accessible via the camera menu. And additionally, all the benefits of the Home Hub or Home Hub Pro are available through its interface. So it's a win-win, I think. Up there on my wood shelf in my testing area, I've installed the Reolink Solar Floodlight Cam. I use the app to align the camera accordingly so that I have the image I ultimately want to see. And I have to say the 150 degrees horizontally is immediately noticeable. It's really a very wide image that I'm getting, also a very tall image. I really like that already. And what I noticed right away in the app, you can see it here at the installation site. Back there, that's south-southwest roughly. The camera is hanging on the southwest side of my property, but the solar panel isn't really getting any light. The curious thing is, in the app, I hope you can see it here, the battery is charging. I definitely like that. I'm curious to see how much light the camera needs during the day to keep the battery at this level, or maybe even fully charge it again. Of course, that also depends on how much energy is consumed, how much motion is detected, and how often the light has to turn on. But how does the lighting affect the recordings at night? And above all, how does the light affect the surroundings? It's pitch black outside, and I'm going to test the LED floodlight now. You see the live image from the camera, black and white in the night recording. Through the menu, I can now turn on the floodlight directly. And the image takes a while to build up, but you can clearly see the difference between black and white and the color night vision. In the background, the image is a bit darker, but you can still see the outlines. The foreground area is, of course, a bit brighter. I can now individually adjust the brightness and the color temperature. What you're seeing right now is about 10%. I'll go up to 50%. And to 100%. At 100%, the close range area is very well lit. The reflection on the walls is also clearly visible. And the garden shed in the background can now be seen as well. What you see now is the warm white light, which looks the most natural. If I switch back to the cold color temperature, the image looks brighter, but also cooler. For comparison, I'll completely deactivate the light once more and switch back to the black and white view. The camera's black and white recordings surprise me in a positive way. At 2K, I would have expected a significantly lower quality. The Reolink Solar Floodlight Cam has been hanging here at my test stand for a good week now. And as you can see, the solar panel doesn't have an optimal efficiency level. The sun runs along behind it and the roof overhang does the rest, so that the sun or sunlight cannot hit this solar panel directly. But does it even work then? How long does the battery last? Well, I've tested the whole thing now under real-world conditions. Because I won't just install this camera where the sun always shines perfectly, but also where it doesn't shine. Our side entrance, for example, is in the northeast. There's simply no sun there, but this camera-based motion detector would definitely be a good fit there. But without sunlight, I obviously don't want to run out every 4 weeks and manually charge the battery via USB. Well, I can check that in the app and currently have a charge level of 67%. That's relatively good. I started with almost 100%. And I have to say, the sun shone very nicely for the first 2 days. It's shining again today. But in between, I really had days where the famous dark doldrums prevailed. In between, it even snowed again. At the beginning of March, I didn't find that so great. However, the battery held up well. And as you can see, the statistics only show how often the camera is used, but not necessarily the charge level. If you want to be on the safe side, you can of course take precautions and install an additional solar panel. This solar panel is available to buy separately. I had already shown you that at the beginning of the video. This one here, you get a 4-meter long cable with it. And a stand at the back to attach the panel. Alternatively, you can also attach the whole thing to a pole. There's a mounting strap included. For the second test week, I'm just going to connect the solar panel to the camera and put the panel on top of the roof to get an optimal sun supply. At 5:30 in the morning in Germany, I naturally also want to test how the motion sensor triggers. At what distance does it recognize people and how quickly are the floodlights activated? For this purpose, I've deactivated the lighting around the house. I've also switched off the lighting on the other cameras as far as possible. I've activated my app and I'm just going to walk in the direction of the camera and the floodlight. And let's just see exactly how quickly the light actually triggers in real time. Okay, so it worked in a flash in the app. I'm now about 5 or 6 meters away from the light. I have to say, I would have expected the distance to be significantly more and that this floodlight would recognize me from a much greater distance. But I'd also like to take this opportunity to show you how good the illumination is. Form your own opinion and feel free to leave me a comment about it below the video. I've been running the Reolink Solar Floodlight Cam for quite a while now here on my testing grounds. And what can I say? What is my final verdict? Well, this isn't a classic security camera, but rather a floodlight with optical-based motion detection. This camera can detect movement using its PIR sensor. It can recognize people and animals with it. Additionally, it films the surroundings via the camera and can detect motion that way. And then trigger the lighting. Afterwards, you can check via the app or the client wherever you want what triggered the motion. This isn't a camera you'd install high up on the house just to monitor the surroundings. Instead, in my opinion, it's more of a camera to be positioned in dark spots, where you want to walk through and have automatic light. Ideally, maybe even above the front door, so visitors have light when they arrive. And at the same time, you can also use this camera to see who is standing at the door. So, like an intercom system. In my opinion, the camera is very well suited for that. The power supply also surprised me in a positive way. At the beginning, the battery level dropped quite quickly. We had very little light. It rained a lot and even snowed. But despite the roof overhang, the camera always held up. It never dropped further than just below 40%. And the next day, it was back at 100%. With the solar panel, which can be additionally connected, a much better power supply is possible. So this camera is primarily aimed at those of you who don't have a fixed power supply near the installation site and rely on solar. That works surprisingly well. It'll get interesting in winter when temperatures are below freezing and the lithium-ion battery can no longer be charged. But I can't test that at the moment. That's why I hope you'll just give me some feedback on it over time. Feedback is my cue. What's your opinion on this camera, on this motion detector? Is it any good? Is it something you would consider buying? What's missing? What convinces you about this motion detector with camera function? Feel free to write a comment under the video in the description. By the way, you'll also find the link to the camera there with more details and specifications. The model is brand new on the market, so there are also great special offers. Just take a look to see if there's something for you and how much it actually costs. Thanks for watching. I look forward to your feedback and say bye. See you in the next video.